Finally, after a long time, Wargaming somehow manages to say this indirectly that they have released quite a few overpowered ships over the last few years. And this includes Musashi, Kronstadt, Alaska, Georgia. John Bart I won't say. I think John Bart is not overpowered in my opinion, but still it's very strong ship regardless. John Bart, and then there are a couple of more ships like Smoland, and I think there are I don't know, I don't remember. I think Massachusetts, yeah, Massachusetts is extremely good at tier 8, man. It's just so good to play that ship. So I mean they have finally indirectly saying this. Why I would say this? Because they have now finally announced that they will ban ships in the next clan battle season, and they will see that which ship is getting picked like or popular, and they will definitely gonna either ban it or either limit it to one. But I think they will ban most of these ships that are removed, and they limit some of those ships, like for example Kitakaze, although Kitakaze get nerfed, but yeah. Oh, by the way, just didn't realize there's a Venom that is extremely powerful DD. I don't know how that ship gets into the game. It is so powerful. It is fun to play though, but honestly, man, it's better top board than any top board in the game. Period. It just spams so many torpedoes. You just can't survive. By the way, I have the Venom, so if you want to have that ship featured, I can definitely show you why it is ridiculous. Because I have played a couple of times, even though I'm not a good DD player. I admit this. I'm not the best of the destroyer players, but since you have so many torpedoes, you can spam anyone to that by getting floods and torps hits. Oh, anyways, it's not the topic. The topic is that what is the future? That why wargaming now? What or I mean, I would say what wargaming is gonna do in the next clan battle seasons, because that's the topic. The thing is, now they are finally coming up with the ban of the ships. Especially, I'm gonna see the premium ships like Kronstadt and Musashi most likely, and Alaska and Georgia's, for example. So it will have I think it has a couple of implications. What I feel, the first thing is, if they ban them, that's actually good. But on the other hand, at the moment, wargaming is not kind of adding like really like even close to these power level of ships like Kronstadt, for example. They are not. But I think this will give the opportunity to wargaming to add broken ships, because now they are just they're just exempting them from client battle itself. Now wargaming can absolutely do this, because you know in this game I think a lot of experienced players especially have a ton of resources. I have heard people have 1 million coal. 1 million coal after getting all the ships. Of course they spend money a lot, but it's not even funny to hear that people have 1 million coal. I don't have. I'm experienced player, but I don't have 1 million coal. I'm serious. But when I heard people like, what? How do you get that much coal, dude? And of course I don't know, they open Santa boxes, all that stuff. So they accumulated a ton of coal from various resources that I am not sure like how. But yeah, that basically means that either they are not like they're waiting for a ship to release, like overpowered ship like Musashi and Kronstadt. That this is very much looks like to be, or either they have some other incentives to use coal on, which I have no idea. But the thing is, people tend to buy the ships that are very strong, and that's why wargaming add them in the game. So now wargaming will have a clear opportunity to do the exact same thing. They will release overpowered ships without letting people spam them in clan battles. As simple as that. It's I would say it's a good thing that they're gonna ban them, but it's not a thing that they will have this opportunity, because I feel that it is entirely possible. The addition of Franklin D. Roosevelt already giving me this alarming situation that wargaming kind of does not care about the balance much in random battles, but they do care about the balance in clan battles, because of course if someone have these sort of ships, they will have significant advantage. There's just no doubt about it. So I mean, for me, I think it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing as well that they did not care about balance initially. They released the overpowered ships first, and they will balance out them with commander skill rework, which is another thing that I want to talk about. Wargaming says that Smolensk is not overpowered. They have said a couple of times that in the hands of good players it's very good, and in the hands of bad players just shit, and all their spreadsheet numbers are not explaining that overpowered stuff over the Smolensk. But if that's not the case, why Wargaming now kind of trying to nerfing them in the captain skill rework, commander skill rework? I have no idea. They're removing AFT and EFT because they know it's powerful, because they know Colbert and Smolensk are strong. Colbert is situationally strong, but Smolensk is just ridiculous. I just don't have any words of saying that. I already featured that video in my one clip. You can check that out. It used to be that good, but after Commander Skill rework, well, it's definitely gonna fall that nerf 100%. So it's not gonna be the same thing as before. So there is that. So I mean, clan battles are my favorite part in this game, because you can able to debut with your favorite teammates, or the teammates that you like to play with them, so you can have fun in clan battles. But I still don't understand why Wargaming adds these ridiculous ships and then they just try to indirectly nerf them. It's what I sad about. On the other hand, they also add overpowered ships. It's just sometimes I don't feel good about these whole lot of stuff that Wargaming comes up with. I don't know. Anyways, that's my small sort of opinions and thoughts about the clan battles and the Wargaming process of releasing overpowered ships in general and all that shenanigans. Anyways, of course, I'm featuring this ship, Kronstadt. I'm gonna talk about it since I think new players won't have this access to that ship. It's quite an old ship, I would say, relatively old. It was removed in the start of 2019, so now it's like 2 years since yeah. So since this video is 2 years, so that means that in between 2 years no one has access except people who try hard to buy Santa box and get access to this ship. So Kronstadt also got buffed. It buffed because it buffed from, I think, from those from the IFHE rework. I just now remember that IFHE rework actually buffs the Kronstadt because it used to have 25mm armor plating all of the place. Now it actually has 27mm armor plating, which basically means 380mm guns or lower caliber, you can actually tank them, which is stupidly insane. I'm not gonna lie, it's ridiculous. Because there's so many ships at tier 9 and lower that have 380mm guns. But when you come to tier 10, then you will have a whole lot of change. Of course, exceptions are Musashi, Georgia, and even the ships like Minnesota or Iowa. They have 406, so they can definitely overmatch you. But there are just so many ships like French class battleships, and then there is German ships that have lower caliber. So it's just so tanky. You can push with this ship and you can brawl it and it will do exceptionally well. Its armor is, I would say, better than Stalingrad. It has so many things going for it.
Problem solved, sir.
It's just so powerful, in my opinion. It has radar. Guns are extremely powerful. I won't say equal to the level of Stalingrad, but honestly, at this tier 9, I think there's no cruise in the game that can settle battleships at 20km. Kronstadt does. And I've done a couple of times, citadeling battleships at 20 to sometimes 18km, or more consistently in under 15km. It is that good. So, this is like very mediocre game. I just want to give my comments and thoughts about the situation that Wargaming is coming up with, and I don't understand this, why they want to nerf the premium ships indirectly from the from the captain skill rework, and then I don't understand why they're just banning those ships in the first place, because they know that it's a problem. Anyway guys, Thank you for watching the video. I hope you like it. If I will feature probably some tier 9 premium ships like Venom, Alaska again, and those ships that are getting removed. Just to tell you that these ships are in fact broken, in some way, or at least borderline broken.